Hey guys, Kev here, and I am going to do my full review on the Civivi Ortis. So this knife right here is actually about to be on its way to a new owner. We gave it away Saturday night, at least my Saturday night, on our On the Edge live stream, which if you haven't checked out, every other Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we go live, Kyle, DTOM Knives and Gear, and myself. And we just have a good time drinking beers, talking knives, talking to you guys. We have guests on last night, or 2 nights ago. It was Jake from Bearded Gear, who basically is just a third host when we do it with him. And yeah, we gave away this knife and the mini fulcrum that was blacked out, and I kind of called it the blackout giveaway package or whatever. This does have skiff bearings in it. When I did the disassembly, I went ahead and dropped the pair in, so I'm obviously going to leave them in there for the next guy, and they're breaking in very nicely. So yeah, the Civivi Ortis. I picked this up because I wanted to see what the hype was about. I've been hearing for the last 6 months that this is the best budget knife. You know, it was the budget knife of 2020 for a lot of people, not me. Mine was the Asher Silva. Now these are different. This is a $40 knife and that's a $98 knife, but for me, budget is under $100. But anyway, it does have a reversible clip, which is cool. I got the all blacked out version. So real quick, we can hit up aesthetics here. I think it's a good looking knife. It has this cool clip point type Bowie type blade. It is FRN scales, but they're done very well. So for 40 bucks, I think I think you get good materials here. You get 9 CR, 18 MOV instead of D2. I love that. You get, again, this is the blacked out version here from Civivi. So I think it's a good looking knife for sure. Ergonomics on this are actually really good. It's very comfortable in this back grip right here. There's no jimping up on the blade, but you don't need it. You can, like I said, reverse the clip. So I can feel the clip a little bit because it's a loop over deep carry clip, but it's not like uncomfortable in any way. It's just basically a clip, right? It's not like this thing has a little lip at the very end here. It plateaus, and that makes it to where it doesn't bite into your hand really like a hot spot. It's so interesting to me that such a tiny difference can make a knife, can make a clip a hot spot or not. If this just went straight up like the way that it's angled, it would bite into your palm. But because they put that last little plateau on there, it fits perfectly fine in your hand. Really interesting. Then you have a choil. I would call it a finger choil. I don't know if they meant it to be, but it fits, you know, just like a choil. So I'm definitely going to call it a choil. And that is very comfortable as well. You can get up and get a little more control on that blade, right? So ergos are really good on this knife. So let's talk carry. Again, deep carry clip. It actually is pocketed into the FRN. It doesn't quite pocket all the way in. You'll see, you can still see a little bit there sticking out. But you do have flat top screws that are countersunk. So definitely really well done on the clip. The tension is very good. It goes in and out of pocket. It's reversible. All those things are solid on carry. Cutting. I cut out some shipping labels with this guy, and I opened a couple packages. It's really all I did in the time that I had it. It's very thin behind the edge. Gotta be like 14 thousandths behind the edge, something like that. Very, very good. It cuts very well. It has this, I guess it's a hollow grind. I don't know, it's hard to tell. It's either a flat grind or a very shallow hollow. But either way, it cuts very, very well. It is sharp as balls, has a nice tip here. A bit dainty on that tip. but definitely gets the job done. So that's cutting sounds. So sounds are decent, but a bit muted maybe by the FRN. So again, it's kind of a midway one for me. Call it a 5 out of 10. All right, so we talked aesthetics, we talked carry, we talked cutting, we talked sounds, we talked ergo, action. So this is where this knife falls short for me, personally, as a lefty. So right-handed, I have the flipper tab, which works great. Detent is dialed for that flipper tab. You also have a thumb flick, which works great with the liner lock. And then you obviously have the Spidey flick, which works great. Left-handed, flipper tab's great. Thumb flick, great. Spidey flick, it's a sometimes, which that's what kills it for me. Somehow, even though there's FRN on here and it's a liner lock, you can put too much pressure down and make it where it locks up. There's been way too many times I cannot get this open right now because that liner lock somehow is getting pressure on it from the top of the scale. It sucks. So if I put my finger up here, you see how it came out? That even was really hard to get out too. If I put my thumb in the right place, it shoots out and it's fine. But the fact that I don't really know where the area of contention is, and it really kills it for me. That is the main reason that this is not a knife I want to keep. I also don't keep a lot of budget knives just because I have nicer knives. I don't really see the need to be carrying budget knives, but I like to get them in. If I hear good things about them, give them a review, and then I like to give them away to you guys, right? And then there's some, like the Civivi Riffle, that I fall in love with, and I'm gonna keep that knife. I really like that knife. So yeah, that's the action on it. But you know, it's definitely good. And if you're right-handed or you're left-handed and don't care about the Spidey flick, then it's great, right? And the closing action is good. I can definitely get it to drop more than that, but then you're gonna start talking about blade play, and there's none right now. So it is dead centered, of course. Well, not of course, but it's dead centered. Value, $40, guys, for FRN 9CR. Really cool design. I think it's fine. I don't think it's a great value, just because of what Civivi does. I mean, you could add 10, $15 and get a riffle. I would much rather get a riffle with 14C 28N and no issues with the liner lock. My Carta. So, you know, it's a decent price. Definitely a good price. Recommendations. Like I said, guys, if you're right-handed, perfect. I could definitely recommend this as a great budget option. If you're left-handed, just beware of that liner lock being an issue on the Spidey flick with the pressure thing. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Quick one here on the Civivi Ortis. I enjoyed having it, and I'm glad it's going to go on to somebody else. I believe it was, oh, damn it, Blevins. I don't know, Jeremy? No, I don't remember his first name. I'm sorry, man, but it's definitely Blevins. Really cool dude, and I'm really glad that he got this knife. So, yeah. That's it, guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. I love you all, and I will catch you later.